What is going on, guys? Bruin Steel here. Welcome back to another WWE broadcast. I'm your host, Bruin Steel, and today I'm recapping the Friday Night Smackdown that took place October 18th, 2024. And just want to apologize for the late video. It's been a hell of a week. And this Friday Night Smackdown took place in Columbia, South Carolina. And like I said before, I apologize for the late video. Got kind of things going on, and yesterday there was a football game, so I had a watch party. Usually I do the broadcast on a Sunday night, but plus Saturday I was working, so I couldn't do a broadcast. But here I am on a Monday afternoon, a late video. Sorry about that once again, but hope you guys are doing well. And Canadian Yorker cannot make it today as he is going to be busy. Where I'm actually going to be super busy this week, and Canadian Yorker is going to be super busy this week as well. So he won't be able to make it um, for the broadcast today, and he won't be able to make the broadcast for the Monday Night Raw this coming week. Like I said, it's been a busy week, and this coming week, it's going into November. It's going to be a busy week for both of us. So, we're going to have to try to find a time together to get together again and do a broadcast. So, hopefully, that time comes again. But, anyways, let's get started. So, starting off the show, we got Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa gets the mic and demands everyone's acknowledgement and runs over to his own associates for us. And then, surprisingly, we get interrupted by main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso confronting Solo Sikoa. Jay said that he still cares about Solo. He's his little brother, and he came out here before Roman and Big Jim even get here to talk to him one on one, ooze to ooze. He tells Solo to think about what he's doing to the family and what he's doing to the bloodline. He talks up his own accomplishments and tells Solo that the tribal chief Garland is earned, not taken, and if he wants to earn Roman's power, do it. Just don't divide the family while he do it. Solo asked Jay if he's done wasting his time and said he's not dividing, he's uniting, and stop calling him his little brother when he's the tribal chief now. There will always be place in the bloodline for Jay, but he has to acknowledge him, and he puts Jay to it. Is he in or he's out? Jey Uso asked why, if Solo was trying to unite the bloodline, why do he have to go through to get Tama Tonga, Tama Lola, and Jacob Fatu? He said there's a reason why they stayed away from Tatu and tells them if he keeps staring, he's gonna knock him out. But Solo holds the Samoan werewolf back. Jay said he's not here for that, but the next time he sees him, it's going to be different. So, high intensity between Jey Uso and this new bloodline. It's an interesting, angle to because we saw Jimmy Uso trying to talk to Jey Uso this past Monday night on Raw. So we might see Jey Uso maybe take some time to think about it. Roman obviously doesn't want anything to do with Jey Uso. He said no yeet last week. So I'm really interesting to see how this bloodline story is gonna fold. I just feel like eventually, Jey Uso is going to accept and apologize, and I think Roman's gonna take the time, to try to you know, I feel like Roman's gonna try to take the time to, apologize today, and just try to make things right with Jay. And I just feel like that's the storyline I could see. So, but anyways, moving on to the first match of this Friday Night SmackDown, we got a WWE Tag Team Championship number one contenders qualifying match. So we got two triple threat tag team matches, and the winner of those two will face off, and the winner will face Tonga and Lola for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Excuse me. So in this match, we got DIY, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa versus Pretty Deadly, Prince, and Kit Wilson versus the Street Profits, Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford. Um, Ciampa sends Ford to the floor. Prince blasts him from behind and runs away, but Tom gives chase. Wilson blindsides Ciampa and knocks him down, but Dawkins follows with a pounce on Ally. Gargano dives on Angelo. Pretty Deadly works him over. Montez whips Speedy out with a top Congrio. Ford with a outlet on John. Tommaso Ciampa cuts him down with a big knee. Cover for two. Pretty Deadly cut Tom off for a near fall. Uppercuts working him in the corner. And then Ciampa air raid crash into a 450 splash, but Gargano breaks it up. Match broken down. Pretty Deadly tries to steal a cover, but Wilson kicks out. Ford chews them up with a super kick. Hanging Dead up in the turnbuckles, but Dawkins makes the save. Electric chair on Prince. Doomsday blockbuster. DIY sweep in. Meet in the middle. Stereo pins. Ford apparently wasn't the legal man, so DIY gets the W. DIY with the meet in middle on Kit Wilson. DIY defeats Pretty Deadly and Street Profits. So DIY moving on in this number one contenders match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. So DIY with a huge win. It's going to be interesting to see who will win this tournament. Obviously, we saw earlier in the show, we saw the debut of the Motor City Machine Guns, Alec Shelley and Chris Sabin. So great to see him on SmackDown. We obviously saw the debut who they're going to be competing later on. So, but for now, DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defeats Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, defeating the Street Profits as well, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. So it was a little confusing. Apparently Ford wasn't the legal man. So DIY gets the win and the Street Profits gets pissed off. Maybe we could possibly see a heel turn by the Street Profits. We have to see what happens though. Um, Alright, so moving on, we see Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso arrive, and they actually run to Jey Uso. Jey is all smiles, but Roman Reigns pulls him, so we haven't seen Jey and Roman together since WrestleMania, so that's interesting. Like I said, Jey and Roman, they don't want anything to do with anything, but Roman said he's proud of Jey, and they all are. Uso says no yeet, and leaves. Reigns tells Jey he told him. Um, we see Nia Jax on the phone with Tiffany Stratton, who can't make it for the show, and says that the match is gonna be canceled. Aldis speaks up and said the match isn't canceled because they have a deep women's roster and she should be able to find a teammate. And Candice LeRae and Indy Hardware roll up, and Candice offers her service, and Nick books the match. Nia Jax threatens to end LeRae if she doesn't hold up on her end of the bargain. Alright, so moving on, we got Lash Legend versus Pimper Niven 101. So Lash Legend, coming from NXT, had a little beef with Pimper Nivens. A shoving match breaks up. Legend, pie facing her, side high headlock, shut off, shoulder block, and Nivens shrugs it off. Off of the rope, Pimper Nivens takes her down with a shoulder block, following up with a pair of sentons for two. Back and forth, Lash manages to body slam Nivens. Chelsea Green gets involved. Kara Jackson takes her out, but Niven blindsides Legend. Climbing up top, nobody home on the vendor bar. Lash hooks her back to back. Legends with a back to back spin up Bulldog. Lash Legend with a big win over Pimper Nivens in her WWE debut. We could definitely see Lash Legend and Jakira Jackson here on the main roster. They have potential. So Lash Legend defeats Pimper Nivens by pinfall. It was a great match, but that bitch Chelsea Green running interference like always. Like, get the fuck out of here. Lash Legend defeats Pimper Nivens by pinfall. Alright, moving on. We see Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso in the office and claiming he's just relaxing him and he's not a wise man, but he thinks he needs to talk to Jey and make good with him. Roman said that he gave Jimmy a shot and they tried, but now he's doing his way and he's going to fix today. Roman said he's going to acknowledge Solo, and people are scratching their heads like, there's no way Roman's going to acknowledge Solo tonight, right? But we have to see what happens. Moving on, we got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, making his entrance and getting a mic. He calls attention to the size of the crowd and greets the upper Rhodes before saying a wise individual recently said to him that when it comes to the pantheon of top men and top women, the next one doesn't always look like the last. He's been thinking about the quite a bit lately, but as regarding of the Crown Jewel Championship, it's not about the last or next, it's about who is going to be the first. And he said, so many what if in the history of our sport, What if Harley Race fought Bruno Sammartino? NWA champion versus WWF champion, AWA champion Nick Bukowski versus NWA champion Ric Flair. He just goes on and talks about legends. He puts Gunther over before putting over the beauty of this god awful gemstone studded title before challenging Gunther to a confrontation next week. So Cody Rhodes want Gunther to come to SmackDown, so that's interesting to see. Um, and we see Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens sends a promo taped on his phone and about how he's been here for WWE for about 10 years now, and he never felt as bad as he does now, with him being asked to stay home after what he did to Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood. It's unfair and ridiculous when you consider all the beatdowns you see on the show. And he said all because he dropped this is the golden boy outside of his stupid bus. He said he really makes himself how appreciative value he is by the company, but he really can't go over is what Randy Orton did to him. He can't believe he betrayed him like that and to let people say what they like, but he said he would never have done that to Randy. He thought what they would have had was different, and he can't believe he picked Cody Rhodes over him. With everything happening now, he really doesn't know. And basically, Randy Orton goes to Nick Aldis and wants a match with Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel, but Nick Aldis says that he can't do it, so it looks like Randy Orton's going to find Triple H. so, um, all right. So moving on, we got the second WWE Tag Team Championship number one contenders qualifying match. We got A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Los Garza, Angela Garla, and Humberto Carrillo versus the new debut of the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Sabin, Waller, and Garza to start. Chris in the corner, elbow and a boot. Double crossbody wipes him out, rolling butt. Tornado DDT tags to Shelley. Stereo baseball slides. Sabin dives. Grayson clobbers Alex with the right hand, but eats a stereo kick from the apron. Shelley on the wrong side of town as Los Gallos works him over before landing stereo moonsaults. Grayson Waller slides out after lateral on Angel, passing Humberto into the barricade, lying in wait while charging him and rolling thunder, getting countered by Shelley, and A-Town Down go under down. Gassy back to the ring. Alex with a jawbreaker. Duck under, crossbody call. Carlillo stacks up. Angel planks up. Nope. Stereo cuts Humberto off with the elbow, crossing Brainbuster over the knee. Shelley whip reverse. Sabin with the blind tag. Backseat double team sequence. Stereo kicks to the corner. Hangman's neck breaker completed with a diving splash. It's over. With a neckbreaker diving splash, the Motor City Machine Guns, with an unbelievable debut, wins this triple threat tag team to become number one contenders, moving on to face DIY. Motor City Machine Guns get the big win. And I really look, I'm one of those wrestlers to literally, I never heard of the Motor City Machine Guns. I watched highlights of them when I didn't know who they were. And I'm not just type of wrestling show that don't watch TNT or whatever they came from or EEW, but they're pretty good. I like them, and they have quite a future ahead of them. And I'm interested to see what the Motor City Machine Guns have in store for us moving forward. We can see them. I think they're a face. I'm not sure, but I feel like they could just feud with some people. They could feud with maybe A-Town Down Under. Maybe we have to see what happens. Later on, it's announced that Andrade and Carmella Hayes. I actually thought they were gonna have a match, but it turns out LA Knight is going to be the guest referee for the Andrade and Carmella Hayes match. I think it's taking place next week, but we have to see what happens. All right, moving on. We got Bayley and Naomi versus Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. So obviously, Candice offering her help to Nia Jax earlier in this show. Nia Jax and Bayley to start. Nia hard off the gates. LeRae tags in. Bayley breaks away with the elbows. Setmar tags to Naomi and drops a leg for two. Jackson, Naomi rapid fire double stomps in the corner, but Nia shoves her away and covers her for two. Spinebuster and a senton. Naomi kicks out and we go to break. Go to commercial, obviously. Tags made. Bayley lights Candice up. Arm drag. Clear the aprons. Lateral connects. Back suplex denied. Hot spot puts LeRae in the corner. Some flip into a turnbuckle back and forth. LeRae puts a together moonsault. She did it. What an upset. Candice LeRae and Nia Jax defeats Bayley and Naomi by pinfall with a moonsault from LeRae on Bayley. So wow, Candice LeRae getting a huge win. I don't know if Nia Jax was happy. I don't know. Nia Jax is just not a nice person. But you know what a pickup win for Candice LeRae and Nia Jax on Bayley and Naomi. Like wow. And I don't think we all expected Candice LeRae and Nia Jax to team up. I mean, Candice offered. I mean, they're both heels. I think they worked. I think they teamed up pretty well, Nia and Candice. I'm not even gonna lie. But we have to see what happens. Maybe they will team up again, but then Tiffany gets jealous. I don't know. Um, but moving on, we got Roman Reigns making his entrance. Roman Reigns asked Roman Reigns asked South Carolina to acknowledge him, perhaps for the last time. Solo Sikoa enters by himself. Roman Reigns begins saying that he heard Solo tell Jade that their family is stronger now and that their bloodline is stronger now, but he doesn't see it. If anything, he sees that they're divided and broken after everything they went through, everything they lost, and they stand here divided like this. Roman said he told his father he could fix this, and all he wanted is to put them back together in the promised land. He wants titles around their waist, paydays from the heavens, abundance. What does he have to do to fix this? So Solo laughs and said it's easy. He just has to acknowledge him. After long consideration, Roman Reigns acknowledges Solo and asks if that what makes him feel better, but Solo said that that's not good enough. He said he needs Roman to acknowledge him specifically as his tribal chief or else. And Roman fires up and dance, or else what? And Solo said he never changed, and since he never changed either, he snapped his finger and Jacob, Fatu, and Gorillas have appeared, dragging big Jimmy Uso out to stage, coughing up blood. Solo tries for the Smolin Spike. Bill Roman ducks and sends him packing. Lateral and net elbows for Golden. Leaping lateral takes Fatu out. Superman punch for Solo, and the Guardian lies guarded in the corner. Roman Reigns pick up the Tribal Chief Garland up and considers it in his hand for a long moment before putting it back. Right as Solo uppercuts his gentleman's area. Solo takes the Garland and the Bloodline beats the OTC down. Implant DDC from Samoan werewolf. Samoan Spike. Jacob puts the Garland back on the Samoan leg and Solo bends down to tell Roman that he's the tribal chief and he's bloodline. Jimmy Uso barely starts to stir of Roman writes in agony. That's the show, folks. So multiple Samoan spikes by Solo to Roman, and this is not looking good, guys. I just feel like Roman needs help. I just think that they have no other choice but to try to recruit Jay. But like I said before, Jay does not want anything to do with Roman Reigns. I don't know who else could possibly help. We could probably see Sami Zayn still loyal to Roman, but after that happens, we can probably see Kevin Owens get pissed off even more. Um, but we have to see what happens. Like I said, it's turning into a really interesting Bloodline story. But I'm not gonna say too much. But anyways, my name is Bruin Steel. Thank you guys for watching this broadcast. Like I said before, I apologize for the late broadcast. In terms of grading, I kind of like this show. I give this a B minus. Motor City tag team was great, so I give this a B minus. But that would do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steel. Like I said before, I apologize for the late video. It got really busy, and this week I'm pretty busy. So Canadian Yorker obviously couldn't make it in this broadcast, and he cannot make it this week for the Raw broadcast, unfortunately. Um, but we have to see. It's the way life is. We both have jobs now. So, well, obviously he had a job, but now I got a job. So it's like, eh. But I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be going live for Monday Night Raw. So I haven't done a live stream for Monday Night Raw for a very long time. So I just want to let you guys know that I'll be live tomorrow, reacting to Monday Night Raw tomorrow. So tonight. Sorry, tonight. Today is Monday, so tonight I'm going to be live on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming the Monday Night Raw and reacting to it like always. It's been a while, so. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Steel, and be sure to subscribe to my friends Canadian Yorker, my partner in crime, Canadian Yorker. Just want to give a shout out to Canadian Yorker. We've been doing this broadcasting for so long now. So I want to give a shout out to my good friend Canadian Yorker, who has been doing these broadcasts with me. It's been a lot. We've been through a lot, and just want to let you know how I appreciate you. It's been so long since we started this broadcasting together, so be sure to subscribe to Canadian Yorker. His YouTube channel will be in the link of this video, as well as our personal wrestling channel, which is WWE Wrestling Bros. The link will be in the description of this video as well. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Bruin Still, and I'll see you guys in the next broadcast. Like I said, Canadian Yorker is going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to try to get this Monday Night Raw broadcast snuck into and uploaded. But anyways, see you guys later. Peace. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you guys later. See you guys later.